From punitive tariffs on Chinese tires and steel pipes to an anti-dumping probe into American auto parts, trade disputes between China and the U.S. are multiplying. Today, U.S. President Barack Obama will begin his first state visit to China. My colleague Wang Guan takes a look at how the trade spat hurt both economies and what experts think his trip will mean for the economic future of the two nations.
I'm here at one of the large tire factories in North China. Here, a third of its products used to target the U.S. market, but the new trade measure raised the import tax of Chinese tires like this one from 4% to 39%. And what that means is here in this factory, in the past 2 months, there has been no business as usual.
The company's management says they suspended most of their tire exports to the United States. It's not hard to understand their situation if we do the math. Suppose a tire's price when it leaves China is $30. After 35% of the newly imposed tariff is added to the original 4% and factor in shipping costs, when it touches the U.S. shore, its price has doubled. It's now more expensive than the U.S.-made tires. And in a stagnant economy, cheaper prices are what consumers look for first. The bad news for Chinese tire companies is also bad news for American tire producers.
More than 60% of the Chinese exports are really conducted by what we say FIEs, the foreign invested enterprise, a large portion of which are U.S. companies.
U.S. consumers are also bearing the brunt. Tire prices have increased 25% in the U.S. market. That means buyers are paying more for the same product. The tire case this September only proved to be the beginning of an escalating trade confrontation between China and the United States. Beijing then launched anti-dumping investigations into U.S. chicken and auto part exports. And then Washington said it would impose duties of 99% on Chinese-made steel pipes. Amid the disputes, U.S. President Barack Obama is coming to China. How will the two sides set the tone for economic relations?
Both leaders, they really reassure the fruition of those bilateral cooperations during the past decades. Even if they are repeating the conventional principles that were set forth, it is still useful and creates new meaning because it really gives confidence to both countries.
Another focal point during Obama's trip is the recognition of China's market economy status, which is also a cause for trade disputes. Washington argues that China is not a market economy because the government interferes market operations. Some Chinese experts have different views.
Free market economy is defined, let's say firms will freely compete in the market and the market determine price. At the same time, government will do the regulations. Government interference does not mean the market is not free.
Experts predict while in China, Obama will lay down conditions for recognizing China's market economy status, a move that could lead to resolution of the issue within the next 12 months and to smoother Sino-US trade ties.
Protectionism rewards few at the expense of many. To see less protectionism and to see less political gains is the hopes of people in both countries. After all, a well-functioning cooperative partnership between China and the U.S. will benefit both countries and beyond. Wang Guan, CCTV, Beijing.